Collaboration.
This will drive forward social change and drive forward the objectives, like policy objectives.
Here we did Lego Serious Play on building a communication strategy for migration and integration. Why Lego?
You can use it for many things, from individual level to group to system play. What it does, it takes your thinking much deeper than if you have just a conversation with someone about a subject, and helping you visualize your thoughts, your abstract thoughts. You can also explain it better to the others what you mean by different things you are saying.
Yeah, it's like from they can transform, attack and negative and positive.
I think by showing
These are the target audiences, or what?
Of the migrants.
of the migrants to show them.
Yes.
I've read somewhere that your hands are connected to 80% of your brain and your mouth only to under half. So what does that do for the quality of thinking that goes into a 3D model?
We have a lot in our brain that we don't know it's there. So actually, Lego Serious Play helps you to tap into your unconscious or subconscious knowledge. So when you think with the Lego bricks, with your hands in fact, then you bring out these untapped potential from you, and it adds to the quality of the conversation, and it adds to the quality of the ideas that you can produce with the help of this method.
I would say this is the locals and this is the immigrants and the people who are trying to blend in. I would say these are the values, and I would say this is the guardian and the student towards the migrant. It's funny because each of you have like a favorite topic. So for you it was this one.
I like the guy. That's amazing. We based it on.
These are the values.
That we will be
But the objective of the communication campaign has to
In the process of building, you started with simple models, and then it got more and more complicated. And you always encouraged people to point to the model when they were talking about their ideas. Why is the model so central in Lego Serious Play?
Well, exactly. Everything you think, you have to visualize when you use Lego Serious Play. And that is central to the building process, because you then build after individual building phases, you build in a group. So everybody in the group has to understand what you think, and you have to represent your thoughts in that model.
Looking at the participants today, I thought they were amazingly quick in grasping your instructions and the concepts, and I think the fact that they are communicators and used to really picking up a concept and running with it made this a lot faster than other situations I've seen. They had no hesitation whatsoever, and they all finished ahead of time every time. So I think this was an extremely good group. I'd like to welcome you all to this pitch campaign, or campaign pitch rather.
I wanted as it were, a communal space where people could eat, in family groups or smaller groups, or we could have some kind of community event there.
We don't want to evangelize, or we don't want to teach a message, because that could be counterproductive. We would really just try to report about the individuals. So not like a big mass of undefined migrants, but individuals. Now that they're being here, how do they relate to the city, to the local community, to the local culture? What is it that they want to bring, economically, socially, culturally, patata?
We said we should start in a more playful manner, and having through sports or cooking classes, or exchanging culture on a very small level to then increase over time.
So these would be the immigrants and the people who are foreigners, and this would be the locals. So we are trying to make them be collaborative with, of course, the help of the media. And then we have here the policies, which would be going, we lost the wheel? No, we have it here. And we would be going towards the goal, always evaluating our results.
Most of them really focused on creating both a sharing of stories and a sharing of spaces where immigrants could share their stories and their accomplishments in their new country with the inhabitants who are already there. So if you look at the 6 models we ended up with, I think if you put them together and if we had another half hour, we could have built a meta model that really would have been a complete communication strategy that we could actually present. Policymakers and communicators who are actually working on this, either on a local level or on a European level, should think seriously about getting together and having this conversation and build a model so they can really surface a serious Lego play model that will help them in lifting the communication challenge.
There's incredible diversity of approaches to integration, lots of different practices around Europe, and I think now we're at the phase where with more common European attention to integration, there's an opportunity to see, to highlight the work of various communities and to discuss what's good about them, what could be improved, what we could use elsewhere.